Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, hey, Kim. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, Be More Shorty. Good morning, good morning. We got lots to get into. One second. Ooh, ooh, almost failed. Oh, y'all. Me too. Me too. Me too. We going to get into it. We going to get into it. Like the video. Like the video. Hype the video if you can. YouTube be bugging me out. Like they give us all these options and then they limit how many hypes you can give out. Like YouTube, bye. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes. Good morning. Good morning to my Knotty crew. Oh, we got so much to get into, but the latest, the breaking news is Don Lemon. He was arrested. My heart is broken because I love me some Don Lemon. I'm totally a lemon head. Yes. Yes. So to Cuomo, we are proud lemon heads over here at the Naughty Love Movement, okay? Because I was just watching, shout out to 82. He just did a video, because I used to like the dynamic between Cuomo and Don Lemon on CNN, and they would do a little, I don't want to say skit, but they had good commentary when they were handing off the show to one another. And you really got the impression that they were really friends. Well, child, y'all go check out 82 video. They ain't friends. Chris Como out here hating on the Don because he got 1 million subscribers. Child. But I'm definitely a lemon head. And it just broke that he was arrested out in LA. And I'm like, not my Don. Not my Don. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Puerto Rico in the house. Puerto Rico in the house. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I did love them together, and come to find out, it was all for the show. That's why, like, you can't believe nothing out here. Like smoke and mirrors. The media is all smoke and mirrors. Naughty crew. This is just breaking my heart. Thumbs up the video. We're gonna get into Don Lemon's arrest. Also, we're gonna get into Nicki MAGA Minaj. She has sealed the deal. She's officially MAGA child. Okay. Also, I want to get into Egypt. Pepper and Tretch's daughter. Pepper from Salt and Pepper. Tretch from Naughty by Nature. She is calling Chrisean out to the floor. She is willing to go into the ring with her. So we're going to get into her inviting Chrisean to a fight. And then last but not least, we cannot leave off Claressa Sheilds. I mean, she's just the gift that keeps on giving, child. Thumbs up the video, like the video. Donations are definitely appreciated. Oh, I forgot to hook up my little speaker. It is freezing in New Jersey. I don't even think it's 10 degrees here. I don't even think it's 10 degrees here. Let me know if my sound is okay. It's freezing in New Jersey. Y'all let me know what y'all temps are. Puerto Rico, send us some heat, please. I beg you. We are in deep freeze on the East Coast, child. Yes, please like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video. Share this live out. Yes. Hey CC, hey Be More Shorty, hey Kim. Yes, we gonna hit up Don Lemon first, child. Let's see what happened here. It's breaking news. Breaking news.
Getting really scary. Trump's DOJ has just arrested Don Lemon as he was covering the Grammy Awards in LA last night. This is a blatant attack on your First Amendment rights. This is the letter that Don Lemon's lawyers just put out moments ago, calling it an unprecedented attack on his First Amendment rights, and saying that Don will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court. Who here stands with Don Lemon against this authoritarian regime?
So Don was out in LA. minding his damn business like he always do. And the bully regime comes and arrests him. Child, what's this?
Yes, they heard the news was illegal immigration.
Because he's been standing his ground, speaking loud and proud about ICE and calling them out, especially with the Epstein files rolling out. Dom was very instrumental in opening our eyes, because Trump wants us to believe like they weren't friends. Him and Epstein weren't friends when y'all was the best of friends. Everything we discuss here, it falls under fair use commentary under copyright 107. We are here to give our views and opinions as independent content creators. Now, we do not condone bullying on this channel, and I ask that my Naughty crew always be respectful. We could always have a difference of opinion, but we must respect each other, okay? Fair use, fair use, fair use. Poor Don. Come on, baby. Let's figure out what happened here, okay? Because this is just too much. This is just too much. Thumbs up the video. Yes, we are researching. Yes, CC. CC always got my back. Let me see what CBS had to say, okay?
Velvety, sweet, and irresistible. Laundry sauce is literally my tried and true.
Not this commercial.
Transparent attempt to distract attention. This department is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest, and that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case. Again, I'm directly quoting from Don Lemon's attorney here. The statement ends by saying, "This unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and transparent attempt to distract attention from the many crises facing this administration will not stand. Don will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court." That's a statement from Don Lemon's attorney on his arrest last night. We're covering this here on CBS News as our reporters try to confirm information with their sources in LA, in Washington, and in other places. But it appears that this could be connected to Mr. Lemon's efforts as an independent journalist to cover anti-ICE demonstrations in Minnesota. We were just speaking about Lydia Luciano, who has been reporting extensively from the ground there in Minnesota, who made the point that after this incident, which you'll see on your screen, there was an effort to bring charges against not just Don Lemon, but other protesters there. But a federal appellate court declined to file charges, and they also declined to order a lower court judge to sign arrest warrants for 5 people. That includes Lemon. One of the 3 judges said he felt there was probable cause to justify the arrests, but multiple people were charged in connection with that demonstration, and it was also linked to an ICE official who appears to be one of the pastors at that church. And there had been apparently an effort by the Trump administration to make some kinds of charges stick. Lydia, if you can still hear me, can you help us understand that legal effort post demonstration that ultimately failed to make charges stick to Lemon? Because something has happened between that, obviously, and now.
Yeah, we are continuing to report on exactly how things got to that point of him being arrested, involving the HSI and the FBI overnight in Los Angeles. But look, the officials that I have talked to here in Minnesota have been the state officials, extremely critical of the handling of not just the ICE operation, not just the killing of Alex, Freddie, and Renee Good, but the agents' participation, the agents' activities against people just trying to document what they're doing, and that includes journalists. We have seen agents who have pushed journalists or forced them out of the scene, saying that they are impeding with law enforcement activity. There's a great deal of concern here in Minnesota, and of course across the country too, with those actions. So yesterday I sat with the prosecutor for the state of Minnesota, who was overseeing the investigation into Alex Freddie's killing and Renee Good's killing, and she was very strong with her words about how the federal government is acting. She says that her investigators, the state investigators, are being excluded from the evidence in the investigation, the federal investigation into those killings. She's very concerned, called it all unprecedented, concerned with the way that the government is kind of conflicted with the state. And this is all, I mean, right now, what we've been covering here, this is all happening as Tom Homan showed up yesterday in Minneapolis and basically changed the tone and said that there would be a scaling back of the amount of agents that are here on the ground if the state cooperates. When you see such a high-profile journalist as Don Lemon, somebody who was an anchor for years at CNN, somebody whose face and name many people recognize in this country, being arrested while he was at a church interviewing the pastor that was being targeted by the protesters, or who the protesters showed up to protest. I think you have such a big story, you have such a big concern, such a strong message about the First Amendment. That is what we're hearing from Don Lemon's attorney. We don't know what the charges are. We don't know exactly what Don Lemon's attorneys were inside that church. But in terms of messaging, yeah, go ahead.
Just want to interrupt you momentarily because our Nicole Scandal has just shared with us this.
I'll tell you what the charges are. I got a good hunch of what's going on here. Okay, it's called Ninja Hunting Season, and for those of you in the back, Nigga Hunting Season. The fact that he's a black man and also a homosexual has everything to do with him holding this administration accountable, and that's why they mad. That is why they mad. Yes, let's get these likes up and share this live. That's why they mad. Ciao.
Charges that Mr. Lemon now faces. So we want to share with us.
And can I just say, this administration is a prime example of what's going on with our youth. The fact that they run amok on these internet streets and they don't want to be held accountable for their bad behaviors. Look at who the leaders of the country is. Are we surprised that the youth is out of control? They have no respect for lineage. They have no respect for their ancestors and everything that they worked for and laid out the groundwork so that they can be who they are today. They disregard that. All right. They don't like to be held accountable. They expect us to just look the other way when they putting all this bad energy and projection out here, i.e. Chrisean Rock, i.e. Claressa Sheilds. We live in a society full of fucking double standards. Let's just call it what it is. And then when you hold people accountable, people like Donald Trump, they use their money and their influence to bully you. Look what they did to Fannie Willis when she brought up charges on them for interfering with the election. All her dirty laundry came out, child. It is mental warfare, child.
What that is. His charges include conspiracy against rights. You're seeing that on your screen, and for violating the FACE Act. Let me just explain what these charges include.
Okay, so those are the charges for Don Lemon. He's been charged with conspiracy to deprive rights, which I don't get. I don't understand. Y'all let me know in the comments. He's a news anchor by trade. Like, it's his job to get out there and get the story, right? Get all sides. And the second charge is violation of the FACE Act. I never even heard of the FACE Act. Let's see if they explain it.
On the conspiracy against rights, this statute protects against conspiracies to interfere with rights such as voting, housing, or bodily integrity. For the second charge he faces, this is the FACE Act. That's the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances. This is a charge which forbids using force, threats, or physical obstruction to stop individuals from accessing reproductive health clinics or places of worship. That sounds key. It also prohibits damaging or destroying property at these locations. So, Lillian, now that we know two of the charges that Don Lemon...
I call bull Swinky. This some made up bullshit. I don't believe none of it. Because look, this is just a deflection and distraction for what they really arrested him for. Number one, being vocal and holding MAGA and Trump accountable, especially with the Epstein stuff. Okay. Number two, he black. And number three, he gay. And I just want to, that's just what this some homophobic bullshit. You think it is a coincidence that MAGA Minaj called out Don Lemon out of the blue, saying all bunch of homophobic slurs and things like that? Y'all think it was a coincidence? Right, CC. We ain't dumb over here at the 9/11 movement.
It does appear to be connected to that demonstration in a church from about 6 days ago, which a magistrate judge refused to bring charges at that time. And we know the administration has been pushing since then to appeal and find a way to make something stick.
They paid that judge off. Allegedly, they paid that judge off to sign them papers. They wanted him bad. Don, you a hot commodity, brother. You a hot commodity. They paid that judge off. Best believe they wanted to shut Don up. But you know what? Don got money, baby, from CNN to fight y'all. He ain't one of these broke black people, okay? Don got money. He lives in the Hamptons, honey. Don got money to fight all of this, and when he come back, he gonna come back with vengeance. And Chris Cuomo, you better make up with your friend, cause you gonna be on the chopping block too.
Believe you covered this when it took place a week ago. Lily, you've been covering so much, I'm not sure, but remind us why the FACE Act itself.
Here.
Okay, but remind us why the FACE Act would be
I
key.
wasn't here, but the source who gave me the tip this morning, we learned for the first time that Don Lemon had been arrested, suggested, it didn't have the warrant, but suggested that it would be connected to the FACE Act, and this seems to be what the government was looking for. It's an interesting charge. Again, we need to, we don't have the evidence. We don't know exactly what.
How many of y'all ever heard of a FACE Act? This is all new to me. This sounds like this was made up in the last 24 hours. I swear, like the FACE Act. Child, ain't nothing free about America. Whoever, when I went to Jamaica and them people was over there talking about America, we want to come to America. I say, chill, y'all better stay right here in paradise, okay? Because ain't nothing but hard work and tears. Over in America, ain't nothing given to you. You got to work for everything. I mean, at least in Jamaica, you could live off your land, grow a coconut tree or something, and sell your coconuts, and all your money will be yours or whatever. America, the dream is bull swanky. You got to work for everything over here, okay? It's made to fit the situation. I ain't never heard of no FACE Act. In my 47 years on this earth, I ain't never ever heard of no FACE Act, child.
Don Lemon and his attorney and his representatives have said he was there just interviewing the pastor, doing his job as a journalist. For all of us, it's very concerning to think about when we are there covering the protests, which we do constantly. We do all kinds of protests. The actions of the protesters and whatever charges are brought against the protesters, whether or not they are legal, justified, protected by the First Amendment, you don't have that expectation that you are going to be also arrested and charged for being there. We have been tackled, tear gassed in this country and other countries. But when it comes to pressing charges, this is a very serious thing that the government is saying to all of us covering protests, to all of us engaging in journalism and bringing the audience what is happening from the ground, especially when it comes to somebody who is, not well, he is working as an independent journalist, somebody who people know as a journalist, who is such a name and a face and is so widely recognized. You really have to consider what is the message that the government is sending, even after
they saying shut your mouth. That's the message. Shut your mouth. Stop talking about us. They don't like that Don, number one, left CNN. When he left, he sued. He won. Then they begged for his likeness back, and he said, then he was going to partner with Elon Musk, and he got fired on his day off. Okay, what they wasn't expecting for Don to go independent. See, they need a person like Don Lemon to be on a leash underneath a big corporation like CNN, so that they could censor and limit the things that he says, so that they could push the narrative that they want. But Don went independent, came onto these YouTube streets, created the Lemon Head Bunch, and got 1 million subscribers. I think within, it didn't take him long, because he has influence or whatever. And so the gag was, they didn't expect for him to go as deep as he did. See, now he don't have no censorship. It's his show. He can do what he wants. This is what this is all about. Silencing a black man. Because the black man is going to the forefront and holding you accountable, calling you out for the criminal that you are, calling you out for your sadistic, actual escapades that y'all be involved in. That's what they mad about.
have refused to file those charges. It's very important for us to understand, and this is something that we've seen the administration do when it comes to immigrants too, that when one state is not friendly to the intention of the government, then they move immigrants to another state. So I'm very curious to know, this grand jury was called yesterday, what kind of evidence they saw. Look, we don't have the evidence, we don't have the facts, we don't know exactly what happened, whether he was obstructing, what he was doing there. But I think the intention, or I think we have to pay very close attention to why this much insistence in bringing charges against Don Lemon, and what is the intention, or what is the message that is sending to all of us who do this for a living and to the public at large.
And Lily, I'll just share with you that the consequences of these two charges on the conspiracy against rights, you can have fines and or up to 10 years in prison, and the freedom of access to clinic entrances, or the FACE Act, a violation of that, is a misdemeanor on your first offense with up to 6 months in prison for nonviolent obstruction. Subsequent offenses, though, can be categorized as a felony with penalties increasing up to 18 months for nonviolent offenses, up to 3 years for violent offenses. So serious potential consequences for reformers.
Don gonna get out of that. I believe that. You know why? Because this is a violation of his basic civil rights. Number one, the first, what is it? Freedom of speech. Is that the First Amendment? They are trying to shut him up. And yes, MAGA Minaj is a jigaboo. She got everything to do with it. And because he dragged her ass down to the ground, she teamed up with the Trump administration to take him down. Ain't nobody going to convince me of nothing less. Don, bro, keep your head up and don't drop the soap. You got this, bro. We got you. We all behind you. I'm definitely a lemon head. I'm definitely a lemon head. I can't believe they arrested him. This is how. Let me tell you something. Nicki went on that what's that convention with the lady that is a widow, partnered up with MAGA. They said, we need you to help us shut that damn Don Lemon down. To adopt her, and I read. Call him out on your Twitter. Don responds, and then he go to Minneapolis and expose the ICE agents and what they doing out there. Yeah, it's a whole. Don gonna be alright though, y'all. Don gonna be alright. He got money. This is rich people problem. They trying to bankrupt him. Watch. They gonna try to bankrupt him. But the lemon heads are gonna get behind him. And they gonna champion for him. And they gonna make sure he got all the funds he need for his legal. This ain't nothing but a witch hunt by MAGA. I don't care what nobody say. This ain't nothing but a witch hunt. Child. So let's get into Nicki MAGA Minaj. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm not surprised that she cozied up and aligned herself with that SA convicted felon that we call our president. Okay. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. I am not surprised. This is what I need y'all to understand. Notice when she went to that big convention. I can't remember what it is because it's the MAGA clear people over there, and I don't commingle with them like that. Notice, and then she gave the speech at Trump. Notice who's missing. I mean, these are big deals in your life, right? You getting next to the president and everything. Don't you think your lovely spouse should be there rooting you on? Notice how he has been tucked away to the back. And is she going to use her Trump Gold card to get out of debt to pay off that lawsuit? We'll see. Ciao. So Nicki MAGA Minaj, okay, designs to kiss Trump's ass. And everybody is going crazy. And I don't know why. I'm not. Yo, me, Couture Bay, Jovi Beauty, we all been calling this out for the longest. But y'all keep wanting to promote this chick and support her music. That's all I'm saying, Nicki MAGA. When they lynch your ass, you and your excuse me, your great is husband, when they lynch your ass, because right now it seem all good. They are not loyal to nobody. Do not, bitch, do not come running back over here to us looking for sympathy and mercy, because they will lynch your ass. It's only a matter of time. Trump said, I don't even know who she is. Do you know her husband? Oh, he just like you. Y'all get along great. Do not come back over here. Do not. Child. A lot of people have a lot to say about this. We're gonna get into the different commentary. And it's just a lot. Please like the video. Please like the video. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at the wig being crusty. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that she was having that big dumpster booty under that freaking white fuzzy coat. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. So she joins Trump on stage at a speaking event. Here we go.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan.
Girl.
And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Child. Child. How you gonna bully the biggest bully in America? Y'all, how you bully the biggest bully in America? Bitch, did you see the insurrection? Oh gosh. You can't make this stuff up. Please like the video, like the video. Minaj don't like a whole child. Where's her husband? Nicki, you so loud and proud. KP is so innocent. Child, where your husband? Should he be there celebrating with you? Don't you believe in the marital union? Where's your husband, girl? Where's your husband? Okay? She is Trump's biggest fan, honey. And we're going to get into Melania fucking fake ass. Melania, ain't nobody tell your ass to come out and say nothing. You should have stayed in the back. Trying to promote some damn movie. Bitch, we don't want to see shit you making. Look who you married to. Look who you married to. Please like the video. Please like the video. So MAGA Minaj, she calls Trump her fave. But she better watch who she cozying up to. And she better not come back over here. So a lot of people have a lot to say about this. I'm just trying to figure out where to begin.
And Donald Trump. Now, conservatives, or including myself, were beyond disgusted by some of her lyrics in her songs over the years. WAP, I won't say what that stands for, but that's Cardi B. Oh, that's how bad I am. That's Cardi B.
Yeah, that's how bad you are. You getting it up there. That's Fox commentator talking about MAGA Minaj, and she crossing it over. That just goes to show they look at all of us the same. Child.
Tell y'all why Nicki Minaj doesn't give a damn anymore. 2 weeks ago, Cardi B dropped the F word multiple times, I believe. And this week, Nicki Minaj called Don Lemon a sea sucker. And everyone is saying Nicki Minaj is so homophobic, but no one wanted to say anything about Cardi B using the F word 2 weeks ago. And that's why Nicki Minaj don't give a fuck no more. I'll tell y'all that. Because for the last, since 2019, people have been basically treating Nicki different than everyone else, excluding her, saying how the Grammys have done her, and no one is giving a damn.
Fuck her, yo, fuck you. Nicki did it to herself. She married a rapist. Don't nobody want to align themselves with that mess. People kill me making excuses. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody all perfect and good out here and stuff like that. But look at the decisions that she has made through the years. She has isolated herself because who she aligns herself with. Pedos and rapists and DV men or whatever. Like, it's a lot. Look, even Claressa had something to say, and it's like, bitch. Only thing about Claressa, I'm glad you trolling somebody outside of your son, girl, because I was getting concerned there. Like, what the fuck is this?
Leave Nicki Minaj alone. Y'all be on this motherfucker talking about, let a woman have her own choice. It's a woman's right to choose. It's her body. It's her mouth. It's her life. It's her choice. Then soon as Nicki Minaj choosing other folks that y'all don't like, y'all want to have a problem with her. Now, if people do her wrong, if they get on her or don't give her what they promised her, whatever the case may be, as colored folks, we still got to be here to welcome her back home.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, Claressa. Oh, hell no. We don't agree. We don't agree. Claressa, go back to trolling your son. You're not good at this. Oh, no. Don't come back. It is no return to sender. Nicki, you want to stay all the way over here with your master. You got to stay all the way over there with your master. Oh, no, Claressa. No, she cannot come back. You know it's bad when the clear is starting to recognize what they have done to us, how they tortured us through this country, child.
We are the problem.
Listen,
I'm going to say this to all of the white people as a white person. We are the problem with this country. We have been the problem since day one. Since we designed this country to benefit white people. Beating black people, lynching black people, tearing out the fetuses, using babies as alligator bait, paying Charleston to beat our slaves, to whip them and put salt in their wounds by the day. Segregation, Jim Crow, the genocide of Native Americans, the Trail of Tears, Asians in internment camps, because how dare an Asian come to America? We have to put them in camps because we have to make sure America stays white. Stealing the land from Mexico, stealing the land from the Native Americans, stealing black people on the Middle Passage. Most of you people don't even know what the hell it is, or how many people died, or about the bull sharks that follow the ships, because you don't care about actual history. Oh, hey, let's just take Hawaii. Let's go steal it from King Kamehameha. Hey, while we're at it in this great Christian nation, we're going to say that, you know what? We're a Christian nation made in the image of God. But we're just going to design it to benefit white people. Yeah, a black person's only worth 3/5 of a person. They can't vote. They don't have rights. They're not even a citizen until 100-something years later. Women? Nah. They just need to make us more white babies and fold our underwear and clean our socks and make us dinner and just serve the man. That's their job. We're not going to let them vote till the early 1900s, till the women's suffrage movement. Let's look at the Catholic Church. How many thousands of young men have abused and molested little boys? Oh, look, white people, white men. The Baptist Church, decades they covered up sexual assault. White men. Gun violence, 98% are men. The vast majority men, white men, U.S. citizens. I know it's shocking, not drag queens, not gay people, not transgenders. White men. Nothing to see here. January 6th. Whiny little children with micro penises. Mediocre white men didn't like the result of an election. And they felt so emboldened that they put a gallows up that they were going to hang the vice president of the United States, beat officers, crush their vertebrae, PTSD, brain damage, heart attacks. Hey, they're patriots, yeah. Woo-hoo! But a black man has the audacity to kneel before the American flag. He's a son of a bitch. How dare him? May he burn in hell. But if you beat police officers, hey, you know what? No problem. The white man convicted felon child molester, he's going to pardon that because, we're not racist at all. Every atrocity in this country has been white people. We have to admit it, people. When you go into an alcoholic meeting, what's the first thing they do? Hi, my name is XYZ, and I'm an alcoholic. And white people aren't willing to have that conversation. Do you know why? Because they don't want their privilege to go away. Right now, my wife gets mad at me because I get frustrated. And I am pissed off. Because people in Minneapolis right now are getting pulled over just because they don't look white or because they have an accent. The ICE agents are making fun of the woman that they murdered. Oh, your accent isn't like mine. Prove to me that you live here. Hey, you're not white. Prove to me that you live here. That you're a citizen. And if not, I'm going to handcuff you, drag you out of your car, and I'm going to put you in jail for 9 hours, and then it's going to release you with no due process. Nothing to see here, no paperwork. And in the last election, what happened? Right? 77 million people went to the voting booth and voted for the white man. The rapist, the pedophile, convicted felon, cheats on his wife, calls him a fat piggy, looks at naked girls in locker rooms, causes an insurrection, steals from cancer charities, has dinner with white supremacists, very fine people on both sides to white supremacists. Hey, yeah, I'm not racist. Oh, no. I just want to demonize the who? The immigrants. Oh, yes, the brown people. That's right. So if you're a brown person and you've been here for 30 years from Mexico and you're undocumented, which is a civil offense, we're going to zip tie you. We're going to embarrass you. We're going to handcuff you, throw you in U-Hauls, naked, rip you out of cars. But if you're a rapist and a convicted felon, and very likely a pedophile from Mexican Islands and cause an insurrection, hey, you know what? You get to be president. Let me kiss your ass, white man. That's what it is. The majority of people that voted for him are white. The only demographic that didn't vote for Zoran Mamdani were white people. The early polling in the James Talarico race and Jasper Crockett race, I know you're going to be shocked. The white people are going for him and Latino men. There's a little bit of misogyny in that demographic. You don't think it's a coincidence that not just that Harris lost, but that we've never had a woman president? The greatest nation in the world, the beacon of a shining hill, where you too, if you're white, you can abuse women, call women fat and ugly, complain about an election being stolen that was never stolen, cause an insurrection, cheat on your wife, assault women, and you get to be president because, we're totally not racist. We are. The media has failed us all across the aisle. They don't talk about it at all. It doesn't matter if the Democrats or Republicans win. Do you know why people want Democrats to win? I'm going to tell you why. And I like their policies, okay? I'm an independent. White people want to kick the can down the road of white supremacy again. They don't want to have the hard conversation that I'm having right now. They want to go back into the privilege and have a normal way of life because they don't give a shit if black people are treated like crap or immigrants or Latinos or Latinas. They don't care. Doesn't affect me. Hey, if you want to go back into not giving a shit, and that's why we're here. Because since 1619, white people have ignored the original sin of this country. While all of the atrocities have happened to everybody that I just mentioned, sorry, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, doesn't affect me, doesn't affect me. Even now, I've unfriended people and I don't care. You know what they're talking about? Oh, the traffic at school, Jan. Oh, it's really bad. Oh, you're so brave. Oh, shut the hell up. You goddamn Karens. You privileged little twats. They don't care. And when you look at people on the right, that's what they do, right? They appease to the uneducated, trailer park trash, white supremacist concepts of brains based, right? Example, what happened to Lincoln Riley was horrible. But you know the problem? There was 41,000 plus people that died from gun violence. Why did they pick her? None of the black people, none of the non-white people. Because it was a brown person from Mexico and allowed them to be a racist. Where did you see people on the right about George Floyd? Oh no, not George Floyd. Let's focus on the 7% of protests that were bad. Where were those same people about Ahmaud Arbery? A black man had the audacity to jog down a street while 3 white trailer park trash racist MAGAs shot him because, how dare a black man go jogging? The audacity of the man. Oh, but Charlie Kirk, a racist piece of shit that talks about the great white replacement theory, that if you're a black pilot, what do we do with him, right? We throw his ass up on a pedestal right next to Jesus Christ. Oh, let's put him on Air Force Two. Oh, let's wear freedom shirts. You don't give a shit about the other people. You didn't care about the children that were dead in the church. Thoughts and prayers. Well, Senator Horton and her husband and her dog that were shot in her goddamn house. Thoughts and prayers. Uvalde, thoughts and prayers. Sandy Hook, thoughts and prayers. Who gives a shit? There's nothing we can do. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's a real shame that your kids were identified by those dead records, but you know what? Charlie Kirk. And then you people, what did you do? What did you whiny ass little bitches do? You went down to Starbucks and you said, how can I be the victim? How can I be famous and get 15 minutes of fame and make money off of YouTube videos? Oh, I'm going to record Starbucks not putting his name on my coffee cup. Oh, what'd you say? Tears. Oh, no, the world's coming to an end. And what did white people do, right? Oh, Jesus is coming. Bible sales went up 8 trillion%. Oh, it's the reckoning. Praise God. Oh, God is speaking to me. Hallelujah. But not a goddamn thing. When over 8,000 black people were lynched, or 1.4 million died in the Middle Passage. But the fucking man who stood for the white male patriarchy that wouldn't know Jesus if he showed up at his front door with the Bible, somehow that's a bridge too far, and he's the victim. That's what it is. He stood for the white male patriarchy. Which brings us to the orange pig in the White House. Too many of this country were triggered by a black man in the White House instead of out in the fields picking their cotton. And their traditional family values? White. Let's be real. DEI? Oh, you're not white. You must be stealing a white job. That's exactly what it is. CRT? Oh, you're teaching about black history. No, it's just history. But they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear about all the horrible things that I just mentioned. Because it infringes on their version of American exceptionalism. And it's only been good for white people. And they want to keep it that way. That's why the orange cookie took down slavery in the Smithsonian. That's why he puts up pictures of Robert E. Lee, that piece of shit that's rotting in hell that fought for slavery. That's why Pete Hegseth, the alcoholic, who's paid a woman for assaulting her, gave medals to the people that murdered the Lakota back in 1890. Because, 250 dead women and children versus 10 dead soldiers because they were white. They must be patriots. We have to reward them because we have to make sure that we show that the white man is in charge. And what do you see right now with ICE? Let's be real. 95% of those or more, they're men. I would guarantee you they're exclusively MAGA supporters. Insecure, mediocre white men with micro penises that need a gun to be a real man. That emotionally peaked in 7th grade. Maybe their mom's breastfed them too long. Maybe their dad didn't play catch with them. There's a lot of reasons these alpha males turn out this way. But they spend their whole life playing the victim of someone tread on me. I don't care if your kid's shot by a gun, but just don't tread on me. All mediocre white men primarily. and they get off on shitting on brown people. Go look at the quotes, right? They're going to people's houses and asking them, hey, you're not the person I'm looking for, but do you know any people that speak Chinese? Oh, hey, sir, your accent isn't the same as mine. Prove that you're a citizen. They're racially profiling people. That's what they're doing. The white man's done since 1619 and before. It's told everybody what to do. They're doing it in plain sight. And until white people decide to get off their lazy asses and get out of the privilege and be uncomfortable, nothing is going to change. White problem, we're the problem. Yes, in the words of Taylor Swift. We're the problem, it's us. Like it or not. And if you don't, then ship your ass back to England. Because as much as you don't want to hear it, this isn't our country. This belongs to the Native Americans. That's it. We're the problem. When are we going to admit it? When are we going to have the hard conversation? And this goes for people in the media. The bro podcasts on the left that want to debate MAGA, screw you guys. You're doing this country a great service. You're seeing the crap that's going on and you're like, can I be a horde of capitalism? Watch me yell and own the MAGA. Ooh, I showed him. Oh, he debated him. What does that do? Not a goddamn thing. You think the Democrats winning the midterms is going to fix anything? No. This is the problem. Until we decide to make this our priority and actually fix it, this country will never be great for everybody, and it has never been great for everybody. Have a white day.
I let him rock, but everything he said was fact. And this is what's going on. They can play in y'all face. They not gonna play in mine. They trying to keep us. And shout out to, I gotta give him a shout out, Paul for Equality. Shout out to Paul for Equality for breaking that down and holding the clear man accountable. Okay, this has been going on forever. They've been trying to project their privilege onto us. I'm over it. I'm over it. But everything he said was right. The biggest bullies are these clear men running around thinking that they have privilege to outrank us because they are a lighter skinned boy bond. We are not our ancestors, because we are not our ancestors. So anyway, I just had to make that little point. I think he drove it home. Don, keep your head up, baby. What's up, goddess? Happy Friday. Yes. So this Nicki Minaj arriving with her dumpster booty. Y'all. She look out of shape and stumpy. Look at this. It's that booty, girl. It got, see, all you girls ran out there getting them booties. And it's going to reject on your ass, okay? Foreign objects in the body is never good, okay? You can't tell me that booty is healthy. So then, after this whole meetup, Nicki Minaj, she confirmed that she finally secured her U.S. citizenship, child, because that was our biggest thing. Like, girl, you ain't even a citizen. You can't even vote, okay? So now we find out the whole motive behind this whole thing. Because at first we were trying to figure out, like, is she trying to get a pardon for her brother, the pedo? Like, we do not need him out on these streets, okay? So Nikki took to Twitter and she said, residency. The cope is coping, finalizing the citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition, because people started a petition to get her deported. I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, Citizen Nika, you are three moment or the moment. Gold Trump card free of charge. Okay, so she posted that, girl. I don't think she know what she just did. Look, and this is the petition to get her deported. They got 67,000 signatures. Okay. Or whatever. But I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at this happening. I'm not. Actually, I expected this. I expected this. So she was up in the White House doing TikTok, cross playing as a white woman. Look at her. Child. Barbs, that's your girl. That's your girl, okay?
Baby, you're gonna have to give me a minute. I've been trying to pour you this cup of tea for about 10 minutes, and every time I go to film the video, I start laughing. I can't even say it. It's dumb bitch. You see the news about Nicki? Oh, baby. Nicki Minaj. Bless her heart. Little wannabe Barbie. Daddy gave her a gold card. Who's gonna tell her? Oh, let it be me. Let it be me. Nicki, baby, you. Hold on, I gotta breathe. Oh, baby. Nicki, baby, you're not a citizen just because Daddy gave you a gold card. Baby, all that shucking and jiving at Turncoat USA and for the orange hoe and for Doodoo Netanyahu, and now you think because he gave you a gold card, you're a citizen legally? Oh, no, baby. Nicki, baby, just because you put on a pair of Jordans do not mean you're fucking Michael Jordan. You do understand that, right? You do understand. Nicki, you still have to go through the federal legal processes, boo, to become a citizen of the US of A. You can't just take a gold card from Orange Daddy. That's not the way that works, okay? You're like these fools in the Red Hat crew that believe every time he signs an executive order, it magically just becomes law, boo, and that's not how the government works. Now, I know the government's a mess today, but Nicki, we can still deport your ass in a future day. Nicki, baby, get ready to take your
Orange
ass and
Daddy.
head back to Trinidad. You dumbass bitch. She really thinks she's a citizen now. Baby, that's like saying that I'm Father Time because I bought a Trump watch. That's not how the fuck that works. Oh, bless her heart, honey. Ooh, Nicki, you have got a rude awakening coming to you once the orange dude is done and gone. People are still signing the petition today to have your ass deported right away. We'll see how that gold card works out for you at Immigration and Customs. It's still fucking old. That's what happens when you see a papito. Stupid.
Child. You know it's bad when the clear people roasting your ass, okay? I'm telling you, it's a look, just like she dragged Dawn down to the ground, guess what they gonna do to her ass? It's gonna come back to her TikTok phone, and we here to say, we don't want you back, bitch. Stay your ass over here. Stay your ass over here. It don't stop there, y'all. The end of an era. The end of an era. Oh, my bad. Oh, child. Oh, child. You can't make this stuff up. But Cardi, y'all know she all into politics, okay? We don't like her internet antics. I don't like when she used the N word, but that's where she grew up in the Bronx. They allow everybody to say the N word, okay? Like at the end of the day, I ain't even offended. I know who I am. Shit.
That never supported him and stuff like that. And that's like I was feeling like I know the White House watches my. You have a platform. Yes, I have a big platform. So it's like I know they watch it. They listen to what I say. I might not say it the prettiest way, you know what I'm saying? But I know they listen to what I say. I don't speak the lesser evil. I can't. And people thought it was funny. People made fun of my accent. People made fun of my speech. People forgot this. People this and that. It's like, all right, y'all want to see what's funny? Shit ain't funny right now. Listen, this shit is really tough out here. Then it's like, oh, why y'all not speaking up? I tried to speak up last year. Like I was trying to tell you, I said it in my speech. Like I said it. Everything that's there, but I said it in my speech. My hands is in my ass, deep in it. I try to give people a warning, and it's like it is what it is. Like it's like America is in a very bad place.
Cardi tried to warn us. Sorry. We are in a very terrible place. We broke. We vulnerable. I feel like other countries are gonna attack us. I feel like we are really. I'm sorry, y'all. It's freezing out here. Um, I feel like um we are living in the book of Revelations. Please like the video. I feel like we are living in the book of Revelations, child. Nations will rise against nations. And it's not going to be nothing anybody could do about it. Only thing I can say is save your money, prepare. So then, after the whole speech and everything, Nicki Minaj went to support the first lady, Melania, and it's like Melania, ain't nobody tell you to come outside. You should have stayed in the back. Ain't nobody tell your ass to come outside, Melania. But your husband is using you like any other time when he want to sway the narrative, when he want to deflect and distract. Hold on, I got one more clip.
Bob taking Barbie in her shiny liquor store wig, where you can clearly see the glue still settling in on the lady, joining the stage with who appears to be her pimp. While she proudly stood there looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy, he stood behind her looking like he got a fresh pound in his pimp. You know the face when he like you shit on his. Oh yeah, he do shit on himself. What a time to live in for someone who once was an illegal immigrant who fought for the rights of other illegal immigrants to now join forces with the enemy, all because they want freedom for a pedophile and a rapist. Now, I can't say that's why she joined MAGA. Sometimes people just like shitty people. It look like this fake over there. This has got to be the most disappointing year in hip hop history for Nelly, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj. Even Lucas tried to jump on the train until we had to knock his ass off. No, bitch, you move and get out the way. In the culture of Black history, we done got a lot of things stolen from us over the years. And I think y'all won with hip hop too. Y'all can have these motherfuckers. We don't want to know about this. So I'm fucking let's get this capital.
Child, they dragging her wig for filth, honey. They dragging the wig for filth. Here's another one. Here's another clip. I gotta give it to you all. We are fully loaded over here, Naughty Crew. Please thumbs up the video. Your girl is outside freezing for y'all. Okay?
And I got a few words for the moms of the young moms. Guess who was a child molester? Nicki Minaj. Do you pay for your brother?
Remy told us. Child. Remy told us. Everybody warned us about this tether. Appreciate that word that Voodoo introduced to us. Everybody warned us about this tether. Okay, and look at her. She don't care. Nicki Minaj do not care about anybody but herself and covering for oh child. This
minutes, and every time I go to film the video,
Child, she broke it down. Like, they are dragging her for filth, and she deserves every bit of that. But guess what? Nicki Minaj don't care. She really don't care. All right. So, like I said, she partnered with Melania. Let me see. Melania was out here talking about, oh, we need peace. We need peace. We need peace. It's like, girl, you better sit down for your own husband to deport your ass. Okay. That's what this is all about. So, First Lady Melania Trump urges Americans to unify. Well, we'll unify when your husband is out of office, bitch, because he ain't doing nothing but divide and shit. Like, what the hell? What do you have? Fucking rose glasses on? Fuck out of here. Come on, Melania. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. God damn, they be pissing me off.
to unify. I'm calling for unity. I know my husband, the president, had a great call yesterday with the governor and the mayor, and they're working together to make it peaceful and without riots. I'm against the violence, so if we protest in peace.
She wants us to unify. Like, Melania, you don't never talk, so stop. Don't. She don't even know what half them words she's saying. Mhm. She don't even know. She don't even know. But I'ma embrace it. I'ma embrace it. Hmm. Oh, Don Lemon is live. Hold on, y'all. I told y'all he got money, girl. I knew he was gonna get out. Hold on, Don. Let me see something. Let's see what he got to say. We're gonna take a pause in Nicki MAGA Minaj world, y'all. Hold on. I could have sworn he came up. Hold on. Unless that was Jovi. Is this him?
Do you have problems with online threats and scams? Get it taken care of with Mo. And he has released the following
Oh,
statement
he's
from
somebody
his
standing there.
attorney, Abby Lowell. Don Lemon was taken into custody by federal agents last night in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Don has been a journalist for 30 years, and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he has always done. The First Amendment exists to protect journalists whose role is to shine light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. There is no more important time for people like Don to be doing this work. Instead of investigating the federal agents who killed two peaceful Minnesota protesters, the Trump Justice Department is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest. And that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case. This unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and transparent attempt to distract attention from the many crises facing this administration will not stand. Don will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court. I see many of you saying free Don Lemon, and of course, that's what we are demanding, that he be released immediately, and we want these charges dropped. I'm not here by myself this morning. There are so many experts who we've come to count on during the time that Don has been here on the Don Lemon Show, Don Lemon channel on YouTube, and one of them is Charles Coleman, ESQ.
All right, so that's what's up. All right. I'll check y'all go check that live out. I don't want to be streaming while they live or whatever. I just thought it would be some updates, fair use. But we all got Don back for sure. But like I said, he gonna be getting out. He'll be out by the weekend, child. His husband is not gonna let him see in, and they rich. This rich people problems, y'all. This is rich people problems, okay? Let's get back to Nicki MAGA Minaj, girl.
Child, Nicki Minaj is breaking the internet after attending Donald Trump's summit and was caught holding his hand. And he was trying to cover something up because Miss Donald Trump had makeup all over his hand. Some fans are also turning their back on Nicki and trying to read the queen, even though she still looks about good. But people are saying Trump's bruise versus Nicki Minaj holding Trump's hand today. The bruise has absolutely been covered with makeup. Be careful, Nicki, you're gonna rub it off. Ooh. Here's a clip of Nicki Minaj rubbing off Donald Trump's hand makeup at the summit. Ooh. Hello. I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's number one fan.
That shit make my stomach hurt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The news was illegal immigrant Nicki MAGA Minaj's wig glue extra crispy crusty while she was praising Donald Trump in order to pull an immigration gold card from his old raggedy drag queen hand. What's the latest on this story? Let's get into it. So let's break it down. Yes, illegal immigrant Nicki MAGA Minaj's wig glue was extra crispy crusty when she was praising Donald Trump in order to pull an immigration gold card from his old raggedy drag queen hand. That's right. Illegal immigrant Nicki MAGA Minaj attended Donald Trump's account summit, whatever that is, where she made a speech, including some of her new greatest hits like this one. I am probably the president's number one fan blended in. And illegal immigrant Nicki MAGA Minaj and her crispy crust. Yes, they heard the.
Sorry, y'all. Something happened. It got froze. Maybe somebody was reporting me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Please put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. All right, so everybody's dragging Nicki Minaj for Fields, okay? This says in loving memory of Onika Tanya Minaj Petty, child. They it's a lot. It's a lot, child. But the Clears got the most to say, believe it or not.
Revealed that she received the so-called Trump Gold Card. She was in the Oval Office. The Trump Gold Card offers applicants residency here in America, a path to U.S. citizenship. And probably the president's number one fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. No, he's the chosen one. We know that. Thank you for reminding us. This woman came to America from Trinidad at 5 years old, is an undocumented, illegal. Says she has had residency, though, for years. She got a discount on the card. For anyone else who wants the card, there's a $150,000 processing fee, and then you have to basically donate $1 million if you want one of these cards that, basically cut you to the front of the TSA line coming to America. So she got this one, obviously, for free. And whatever issues she had maybe going back were wiped out in exchange for, I'm your number one fan, I love you. And Jesus, this picture, what is going on with Nicki? Girl, she looks like this is an appearance at an event touting Donald Trump's government-supported investment accounts for babies. It looks like she smuggled two of them underneath the jacket.
Period. Even the Clears coming for you, girl. Even the Clears. Okay, so Melania Trump had a movie premiere, and I'm like, why is she making movies? Why is she making movies? Y'all let me know. Melania girl, ain't nobody asked you. So they invited her to the movie premiere that nobody showed up to. Hmm. What man? The one that I just showed? Yeah, Goddess. I ain't even gonna hold you, Goddess. You could love Nicki Minaj down to the ground, but the Naughty crew gonna come for your ass. Okay, they gonna hold you accountable. Okay, here we go. So this is her at the movie premiere. I don't know what's happening. I think people are reporting the channel. So this is her at the premiere of Melania's world premiere in Washington D.C. Ain't nobody. I ain't watching. I don't know what's happening. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shout out to Coffee City. She's got some footage with Nicki Minaj inside of the movie premiere. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, you here. Okay, good. Somebody, I think somebody is reporting my channel or something. Because it keeps glitching and freezing. I put on my do not disturb today. So fair use, fair use, fair use. Here it is.
Hey advertisers, ready to scale your brand more profitably? Meet Axon Ads.
Please like the video.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coffee City. So remember how I reported yesterday that nobody was watching Melania's new movie, right? Because multiple legit sources showed empty theaters. Okay, so I reported that yesterday. Well, Melania had her premiere in DC, and even at its very planned event, the seats were still empty.
Then what is something that you want people to take away from this film? Fans usually see a lot of emotion, passion, grief, sadness, celebration, love. So that's the message we get.
When Melania said love, at first I laughing. But anyway, guess who showed up? MAGA Nicki. We're, we're excited to have you as a citizen, as a permanent resident. Keeping guys.
Okay. Do y'all notice something missing? Do y'all notice something missing? All of these events being being made an American citizen. This is a major milestones. Okay, attending a movie premiere for the first lady of the country. Nicki MAGA Minaj, where is your husband? Where is your husband, KP? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, spouses show up to events like this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But you knew. She knew exactly what she was doing. She manipulative and she calculated as well. Okay. She left him out of the equation because she knew we would have been calling him out for his crimes and who she aligned herself with. But the people that she is rubbing shoulders with, okay, they all down too. That's why they was all on the Epstein list and the flight logs. Allegedly, my opinion. Thumbs up the video. And whoever is reporting my video, ain't nothing going to shut me down. You take away my channel, I'm going to start a new one, just like I did this. That's the importance of working hard and building things from the ground up for yourself. You could do it again. Shout out to Coffee City, y'all. Shout out to Coffee City. So, to wrap it all up, at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj can kiss the blackest part of my ass, okay? Because I don't even care. Not buying the next album, not supporting her, been out of the loop from when she made her choice and who she wanted to align herself with. There's consequences to everybody's decisions, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. If you continue to support the buffoonery, have at it. But I really, really feel like down the line, this is gonna blow up in her face. They not down with her the way she think. Birthright citizen, right? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But I'm not surprised about Nicki MAGA and her crusty ass wig aligning herself with a convicted SAer because she has been doing this for years. Like, I'm not surprised. Some people say it's a chess move on her part. Like, at the end of the day, no black person is protected in America. You sure? You sure you want to be a citizen? Do you see what the hell is going on? Or we just gonna keep our blinders on and act like ain't nothing happening? Child, bah. Go ahead with your damn self. Go ahead with your damn self. Oh gosh, what's this?
Sorry. We used to love you to death, but now you're the plan. And you're only doing this to oppose Cardi B. If y'all didn't notice this, y'all didn't notice this, she started getting on this political shit to Cardi B start coming out. But with Cardi B, when she talk about politics, she sharp with this shit. You feel me? She talking about different policies and shit. Like, you can tell that Cardi B is educated with this shit. Oh, Cardi B get up in a motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up, Shawty, but she know her shit. But when you see Nicki Minaj up there speaking, talking about Trump, she's like the motherfucking, like, she's like the motherfucking clone. Like, it's all that. Look, she did this shit, in the beginning, she did this shit to oppose Cardi B. But then deep down, she could realize, but goddamn, my husband is a convicted rapist. My brother is a convicted fucking pedophile. So yeah, I'm just like, so fam, all this shit makes sense, fam. All this shit makes sense. Charlotte, I'm so disappointed in Nicki Minaj and so many of her motherfucking fans. Like, Charlotte, like, how are you siding with white supremacists? How are you siding with a man that said the country of Haiti is a shithole country where all the motherfuckers got AIDS? Donald Trump said that shit. All motherfuckers in Haiti have AIDS. Donald Trump said Haiti is a fucking shithole country. That's less than 200 kilometers away from Trinidad. So now you want to cherry pick shit? Like, no, so they're like, damn, like he told you what he think of you less than 20 years ago. He wouldn't have written your black ass. Yeah, Nicki. He wouldn't have written to you 20 fucking years ago. He didn't give a fuck about you. 20 years ago, he was sued by the DOJ for not writing the black people. They don't give no fuck about you. Like, I'm been here confused. Like, Charlie, don't you know? And all her fans, y'all listen to this shit. Don't you know, you and people who still support her, y'all standing on the side of all these far white supremacists. The 289, the Oath Keepers, the Power Boys, the Klan, the Christian Nationalists. You feel me? Y'all stand on the same side with motherfucking pedophiles. This motherfucker, he's protecting pedophiles because he's one. Like, You know, like that's the side that you stand on. Y'all stand on the side of the fucking antichrist. Like he don't give a fuck about people. He's shown us over years. You see the way he talked down on our black women. Do you see how he talked about our black women and treat our black women? Like, you, so yeah. So deep down, the real reason Nicki Minaj is supporting Donald Trump, number one, just to oppose Cardi B because Cardi B is pop.
Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all agree. I think it's a number of reasons. And the number one reasons I think is that she's a tether, like Voodoo said. Okay. Let me tell you something. Talking about all these degenerates, it's draining. It drains a lot of energy. Enough. Okay. Shout out to Brittany, girl. Brittany Spears is looking good out here in these streets. She said, I still got it. Fuck y'all. Up next, crackhead Chrisean Rock. Okay, she's next on the roster. She came out here because she was all quiet during the snowstorm and everything. And, you know, SCW got his foot on her neck, trying to get her to help Junior and take him to the doctors and all like that. That's all he trying to do is get her to do the right thing. And since he started making noise, Junior has gotten a coat and a car seat. So there's some progress. Okay, that's all we want, chick, is for you to take care of your child. Period. But she's got an upcoming fight coming up. She said in her last live, and she said the fight is going to be in April, and that she was going to go to Florida to train with Claressa Sheilds. Okay, but here is her, the people that hired her. I guess.
Fight at a girl we put up to the public when we see we've had over 50, 200 people have requested right now to be opponent, but we're not sure yet. We're seeing who's going to be the best draw, because it's going to be filmed and stuff like that. So we're going to be making the announcement February 2nd who the opponent is.
Okay, so they trying to find her an opponent. Okay, they scrambling. It looks like because number one, she's new to boxing, right? And I know a lot of people was calling for her to fight Claressa, but Claressa is too far advanced. I think Claressa will like she would. That's just not a fair fight, if you ask me, or whatever. So, Egypt, Pepper from Salt and Pepper, daughter, and Tretch daughter, decided to call Chrisean out for a fight or whatever. And I was just like, this might be a good matchup, okay? I forgot Egypt liked to fight or whatever. So let's get into what she's saying.
Is fighting for X Rumble and is looking.
Hold on.
I heard that Chrisean Rock is fighting for X Rumble and is looking for an opponent, and said that Jesus would give her a worthy opponent when it's time. I'm also a child of God, and I believe that I am that opponent that's more than worthy enough to step in the ring with you. Being that we're both from the background of reality TV and you're very well known in the hip hop industry, it just so happens to be that I am a prince of hip hop. I have yet to make my debut because people have been ducking the fame with me, but you are a known body, right? So I feel like that shouldn't be a problem with you. I say we step in the ring and we display what we got. Being that this is boxing, it takes a lot of determination, discipline, heart, and high IQ. So I say let's see who's a better fit to win that vacated X Rumble Championship belt and see what we got. I feel you, and I feel like we'd be a great matchup. So you just let me know, and I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Let's get it. Check it out. Everything y'all know, Clarissa, she got she got a big fight coming up, and she getting ready for it. She training.
and whatnot. So right now she's in Florida, where it's hot at. It's hard to breathe back because it's humid, so no. But she getting out working, and guess who's joining her? Me. So I'm finna get some working with her. Kimberly, my manager, she's working all that out with her team and stuff. So we're gonna figure out a day before she leave Florida. Hopefully I can get out there in the nick of time to train with her for a few days. I will be vlogging it and I'll be live streaming it, hopefully, on Twitch and Kick. So the girl was figuring all this out. We are gonna have some fun with this. Y'all should tune in. I haven't done y'all know Claressa. She been cause I got stronger and I got better at punching and I use my left hand now. And
Shut up, girl. Okay, I think this is a good matchup. I think this is a good matchup. I forgot that Egypt was a boxer. I was a big fan of growing up hip hop. As far as her being the princess of hip hop, that's questionable. But you are definitely a queen. You are definitely a queen. In Egypt, I wonder if she's still married to that bisexual boy, Sam. Yeah. Um, didn't look like she had a ring on or whatever, but yeah, I would like to see it. I definitely like to see it. I think Egypt will give us some business. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Egypt can give it to her. Okay. Oh, that's enough of the rock chart. Hashtag save Junior. Hashtag justice for Ronnie. That's all we really care about. Okay. But the petition is doing something. I know a lot of people are saying like a petition is really not going to do anything. No, what it's going to do is get the rock chart herself, get her fucking attention to let her know, bitch, we gonna keep our foot on your neck until we see you doing that baby right. That's all it is for me. That's all it is for me. Outside of that, I could care less what happened to her. She could all the gangbangers she want. She can do whatever. But when it comes to that child, like the way she is just blatantly irresponsible with his health and things like that, and we see the visible neglect. I mean, you on the East Coast and we in a deep freeze, and that baby don't have no coat, girl. What is wrong with you? And then now we hearing Junior practically cough up a damn lung. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not here to diagnose the baby. I'm coming as a mama, okay? A mama who has raised two kids. She need to do better as a mother. She need to do better by her child. He did not ask to be here, and Junior is innocent in all of this, okay? So, what has the petition done? It made her put a coat on Junior. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. Let me see. Is people trying to? Okay. Yeah, she resents the baby because the baby didn't do what she wanted to do. She was trying to have Junior to try Blue. And y'all already know what happens when you try to use a baby to trap a man. You cannot keep no man that don't want to be kept. Blueface been for the streets, okay? He don't want to be tamed. That's because he have trauma from his mama growing up and stuff like that. And he's not interested in resolving it. He gonna smash everything moving. But Chrisean thought she was that bitch, and she's not. She's not. Not like Stunner Girl. She's it for the moment, but Blueface got like deep rooted issues, like that go beyond anything. He can't stand his mother. He cannot stand her. And because he has those mommy issues, and that is why he treats women the way he does. And that man is not going to change until he ready to change. Till he ready to grow up. He's comfortable with being a boy. That's it. That's it. That's all. And any woman who think they're gonna go up and be with Blueface, and he think they're gonna change him, you're a goddamn fool. I think Mariah Lynn said it the best because Chrisean, she's a big fat liar, child. She's a liar. Look at Mariah. She calls her out.
Krishan is the biggest liar and manipulator. She be trying to talk circles around you so you get confused. You looking like, bitch, I'm not confused. Even Vicky clocked it in that scene. She was like, what? Krishan, what are you talking about? But anyways, let me not talk on her too much because she gonna say I need some sort of clout. Bitch, I've been on TV way before you. I don't need a fuck thing from you. Clout.
I'm glad somebody calling out shit. But Mariah Lynn is real good friends with Taseki. I rocks with Mariah Lynn. I feel like she she get put herself in a lot of situations unnecessarily. Yeah, absolutely. But Mariah Lynn is a native New Jerseyan, so I fucks with her. Okay, all right. And she do like support her mama and all um through her addiction and everything. I think she raised her little sister and everything. Cardi B co-signs her. I think Remy Ma co-signs Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn, look, she get into the bag. That's just the bottom line, okay? Shout out to Lala Anthony. I've been wanting to speak on this. I think I touched on this a long time ago when she first started. But Lala Anthony is doing a great thing over in Rikers Island. Rikers Island is one of the worst um prisons that New York has. What's his name? Ahmad Browder. Jay Z had produced a story on him. It was real good. He ultimately was locked up in Rikers Island over a backpack. And because his family was poor and couldn't afford to get him bailed out, he ended up in the system for years. Okay. And ultimately, him having to fight constantly and ended up in solitary confinement started to mess with his mental. And when he was finally released and freed, he couldn't even appreciate his freedom. His mental health overtook him and he ultimately took his life. So sad, so sad. But Rikers is one of the worst places, right? So shout out to Lala for using her influence and her platform where she is implementing programs over in Rikers Island to help the inmates reform their lives and so that they can have a better chance when they enter back into society. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Lala. 360 is a program I created out of Rikers Island for young men ages 18 to 21 who really wanted to make a change in their lives. 360 is a space we've created inside of Rikers where these young men can feel loved and valued and seen and heard. And upon their release, we help them with everything from job opportunities to housing to whatever tools they need to become productive and amazing leaders in our communities. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Lala. 360 is
Rikers is one of the toughest places to be at. Before through 6 hours in a fight or flight mentality, I had to become my way to survive. But this program helped me at Rikers because it kept all of us out of trouble, not just me. Well, I love her to death. She look out for everybody, show genuine love. I honestly expect a celebrity and all that to really love us what she do, but I'm grateful she's a real person. 360 changed my life. Growing up, I didn't really have nobody, no father, no mom that really like showed me that conditional love. I feel like being a part of this program, we have the figures, really care for us, and want us to be better. Everything that's in this do down to the I'm gonna be there for you out of jail. Everything is facts. I got my job, so I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I get to help people because it's one of the toughest places to be at. Before 360.
I definitely think 360 needs the help of our community because so many of us, we say we're going to do things and we never do it. It's time to step up and really help. These guys are not going anywhere. So they're either going to be assets to our community or a problem in our community. And we don't want them to be a problem. We want them to be an asset. So how do you become an asset? You become an asset with opportunity, with resources. And only people like us can provide those opportunity and resources and just give people a chance. I
I
definitely
love
think
that. I love that.
360.
Yandy Luther the King, pay attention because the only time you cared about social justice was when DC's was locked up. All of a sudden, you outside protesting and things like that. Child, This is talk about. I love how she put action to her words. I remember when she first started the program, and this is just a wonderful, wonderful thing because a lot of things that are missing with the Khalif Browder. Thank y'all so much. I be messing up names all the time, so forgive me. Khalif Browder, rest in peace to him, or whatever. His story is really, really relevant, or whatever. These are the programs that need to be implemented because it's not prison reform unless you have programs like this. A lot of times people go into prison for the simplest things and they end up with life. Why? Because of the politics of the prison system. And I think it's very important for us in the community, if we want these people to come back to be productive citizens of society, we need programs like Lala's 360 in order for that to happen. Also, there is a series on Netflix. I can't think of the name. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's called Unlocked. It's called Unlocked. Yes, check it out on Netflix. So the sheriff um saw that their system wasn't working. There was a high number of violence against the COs and things like that. The COs also participating in crimes with the inmates and things like that. And he's like, something has to change. So what he did is took the COs out of the situation and let the inmates basically monitor themselves or whatever. Unlock the all the doors and stuff like that, and they basically had to govern themselves. And if they did well and the violence was kept out, they rewarded them with things like money in their commissary, unlimited phones. And that caused, because of that, that caused the inmates to really like come together. They put aside all the prison politics, white, black, or whatever, and they came together and they worked together as a unit. And they knew like, oh, because a lot of people don't have money. Prison is expensive, whether people like it or not, or whatever. So that gave them incentive to do better and to participate in the more healthier programs like Lala's program 360 or whatever. And ultimately, did they have hiccups along the way? It was not seamless, but the overall results were great. So you guys check that out on Netflix. It's called Unlock. I was amazed or whatever, and I talked to people because I know people that have been incarcerated and stuff. And they was like, "Yo, that works." Like 99% of the issues that go on in prison, and especially the politics, is caused by the COs. So take them out of the equation. All right. So I just wanted to touch on, shout out to Lala. I love what you're doing over there. Okay. Who else I had on the roster today? We need Egypt. Oh, Claressa Shields. Now we covered her sister going off, cursing her out the other day. Or whatever. She issued an apology. I couldn't find it. Let me see if I can find it on Facebook, child. She issued apology after that drunken rant because she realized who paid her bills. Child, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Hmm. Here it is. She is under Lula Mommy. Okay. So she went off the other day because it looks like she was robbed, home invaded on something or whatever. And she was mad that Claressa was not answering the phone for her. She was mad that her sister did not want her to go to her house. And she was saying that she needs help. And Claressa was like, look, you need to stop drinking and this and that. Now, I stood behind Clarissa on this right here because at the end of the day, you a grown adult. I done got you a place to stay. I'm paying for the roof over your head. At what point do you stand on your own 2 feet? Okay, you online acting a whole fool, showing money that I'm giving you to help you, and you surprised that people robbed you? Nah, you on your own, and I'm in training camp. I got a fight coming up. I cannot save you every time. I cannot save you every time you get yourself into a bind. So after she cursed her out, and this the thing, you be there to help these mofos, and the first thing they do is go online to embarrass you and curse you out. And so look, she was out here running her mouth on live, and now she's issuing a public statement. Let's hear what she got to say. Okay. She said, my voice going right now, so I'm not going live. But I do want to publicly apologize to my sister, Claressa Shield. I'm sorry for putting our business on the internet, even if I did feel a way. I could have waited or just simply told you privately. I was in my feelings, only thinking about myself, and that was wrong, especially knowing you trying. Especially know you in, I think she meant to say training camp, and you need to focus on your fight. I apologize and I love you, boo. Ciao, bye. Both of them are tragic, child. Both of them are tragic. Both of them are tragic. And let me just make this very clear, Naughty Crew. I don't hate Clarissa. I think she's beautiful. I don't think she can dress. I don't think she has style or coof or class, right? I don't like her character. I don't like that she's comfortable playing second best and she calls herself the GOAT. That's what I don't like. And that's my opinion. And I'm entitled to it. I'm not here to bully or tear her down to the ground. I'm just coming as a married woman. I don't appreciate how she played the Remy Ma's face. I don't appreciate, and I hold Papoose accountable too, because he is the reason for the breakdown in his marriage. He knows he's a married man, and he was still out here trying to pursue Claressa. He dead effing wrong. He dead effing wrong. Remy ain't deserved that. At the end of the day, she did everything she could um to do right by that man, and that's just honest. She did everything she could to do right by that man, and he still did her dirty. And it just goes to show, like, when you dealing with a narcissistic man, they will drag you down to the ground. But it was all about image for her, for him. It was all about image. Well, some old clips are resurfacing over Claressa and her ex Tony, because Tony's, I want to say, cousin has been out here speaking about Clarissa's character. All right. Yeah, I forgot to play that clip. That's okay. All right. So Claressa, she speaks on her ex Tony and how she felt about him. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Looking for my husband. I'd be like, wow, don't. But just because we're Brandy Courtney. Looking for my husband. I'd be like, wow, don't. But just because he's not gonna mean he ain't some, he's somebody wrong. No, no. Period. We need providers, protectors, headstrong leaders. And I'm not saying Tony is very smart. He's very smart. He's just not my type of
his cousin. She always talking shit. Never always talking shit. Never. One cousin had that that was better, who had more cake, who was prettier, who had a better ass. You better ask your cousin about me. It's the reason he proposed to me. It's the reason. It's the reason. But I love how we are between him. Bravo. I love that family shit. I do. Because my motherfucking bitches, we gonna ride to the motherfucking wheels fall. We pull up on them quick. We gonna ride to the wheels fall off. Listen, the wheels can be flat off. We gonna be sitting there pushing the damn car. If I'm sitting in the car, oh baby, we going. We getting there. We can be just we getting there. We can just be sitting out like we gonna move just a little bit. They be like, Chris, we didn't move on. We still sitting here. It don't matter. She rocking, we rolling. That's we 10 toes behind doing everything. That's some friends and family that you need. So I'm not mad at his family for being mad. But y'all, listen. Can I say something? But y'all looking at real. It's not worth nobody getting y'all come up and y'all want to fight people and y'all. I think Netta said people get unalive every day for trolling. Oh, I don't want to unalive Tony or Leon or none of them. I don't want to unalive none of them. It's not that serious. I don't want to got my truck. Right. Nobody. Anyways, what you say, Grams? Because I feel like I might just need a reason. Who need a man, Grams? You want to come up on the thing and speak your piece? I'm rocking and rolling.
All right, so Tony ain't the man for her, and Clarissa, wake up call. Papoose ain't the man for you either. That is Remy, my man. Okay, so a lot of resurfaced clips are coming up regarding her speaking on the ex Tony. Now he has been very very quiet. A lot of clips are resurfacing.
Couples only. Who's the most fun in the relationship? Who makes the food in the relationship? Who's the most talented? Who's the most adventurous in the relationship? Who spends the most money in the relationship? Who's the best kisser? Who smells the best?
She said him.
Who loves the most?
Child, Clarissa, 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 child. Look, this man was in the gym with her, and he told her to put on her headphones. Watch. We don't know what's wrong with you either.
Like I was saying,
We don't know what's wrong with you either. But the world wants you to shut the fuck up. That's what I think. That's what I got out of it. That's what I got out of it, Clarissa. They want you to shut the fuck up. Okay? Hmm. Child. That damn impeachment entry, like that's a story for another day. We going live Sunday, and we'll talk about her and her sugar mama tendencies. She has no self worth. Okay, here's another clip.
when I have these fights next year, and then when I do get pregnant and have my own baby, what y'all dumbass is going to say? Because she's going to tell her that I paint the scenes. Stop playing. You know, rich white boy sex with and you had got pregnant with Nicki, but her name is Claressa. I'm Nick Sheilds. That little baby that you had, you named her after me because the plan was for me to adopt her, and I raised her for the first 8 months of her life, taught her how to crawl and everything. You stole my shit. I got mad and told you I was gonna tear your ass up, and you said you wanted to come to the house and get the baby, and I said, bring your ass over here. I'm beating you up, and you called the police and said that I tried to kidnap your child. After that, it was a wrap, man. And I have not seen you in 9 years, and you keep making videos about me.
That's her responding to her cousin Shalita, who has been she's been on Tasha K, she's been on Nala Says, she was on Nala Says last night, because Tasha K released a clip because Shalita's mom came out and said that Shalita was a liar. You know what I gather? The whole family is freaking toxic. I don't believe 100% of what any of them say, and it's sad that this is how y'all representing y'all family, and y'all got an Olympic gold medalist in y'all family, and this is how y'all going to, and people wonder why brands don't want to partner with her like that, like, because look at the mess she comes with. That's probably why she don't see nothing wrong messing with a married man, because she got her own baggage, child. Woo, it's a lot going on. So Nyla, she was live last night. Y'all need to go check it out, because they was connecting some dots on, they was connecting some dots when it came to Papoose and his other side chicks or whatever. Remember Remy said it was more or whatever. And one of them, she calls herself the credit doctor. All BBL models, right? That's just goes to show, Claressa, a big ass don't make a difference. A man just want to smash, okay? That's it, or whatever. And it's a matter of whether y'all chicks will fall for it and allow it. And it don't matter. Like, asses come a dime a dozen at this point. Like, ain't nothing special about your big wide flat ass. But it's okay. You gonna learn or whatever. You are gonna learn. But they connected some dots, and they saying that she recently had a baby, and mm, Remy has said he's the one that has been cheating. She's been catching him cheating. Nyla uncovered during the panty, the Coviana. Papoose has sat down with Claudia Jordan over there on her platform, and did an interview. And at that time, and this was after the Golden Child, Remy was pregnant. Now, that was in 2020, that interview. And admittedly, out of Claressa and Pompoose mouth, they said they were in the DMs in 2020. Yo, he been doing Remy wrong for a long, long time. And I'm not over here saying Remy is perfect. Nobody's perfect. At the end of the day, people have their flaws or whatever. But no woman deserves to be done like this. And I bring you another idea. I feel like the reason why the divorce is not moving forward, because see, Remy, she was trying to do it through the lawyers, which would have kept things private or whatever. But Papoose, he wanted to do it publicly, because I feel like he wanted to tarnish Remy Ma's name. But I feel like the reason why the divorce is not moving forward is because Pap is trying to get money out of Remy. He trying to off cheat her. Just like off cheat trying to do Cardi. He trying to all cheat her. And I really feel like Remy is thinking of it like this, like, Ninja, I done took care of you all these years. I paid my just due. And plus, you leaving me with debt and liens and things like that. I'm not giving you a dime. I believe in the background, what's holding it up, and I believe Pap Poose is doing it on purpose because he really don't want to let her go. He did not file for divorce until Remy went public. I believe he trying to get some more money out of Remy. I believe that's what's holding everything up. Y'all let me know in the comments. I love you all. I appreciate you all joining me. Drop down to the comments. Don Lemon, keep your head up, brother. We are behind you over here at the Naughty Love Movement. I love what you stand for. Okay, you stand up for what you are passionate about. You care about the community, all communities, not just yours or whatever. And I believe he is being set up by MAGA Minaj and the Orange Man in the office. Okay, his First Amendment right is being violated. I think they making up charges just to keep him hemmed up. But Don is rich. Y'all picked the right black man, child. Don is rich, honey. He's gonna come out on the other side of this, and I hope he'll be the one that hold this administration accountable. Okay, to all you clears that voted him in, we in danger because of y'all. Period. Tried to tell y'all, yo, Trump gave me money. Tried to warn y'all about this narcissist criminal, but that's who y'all want in office. And then all y'all motherfuckers be up in y'all corporations discriminating against inmates, telling them they can't work with you. Let Trump set the precedent going forward, corporate America. People out here struggling, can't get no jobs. Okay, they once they do the time, that should be it. I don't feel it's right that people should continue to hold them they feet to the fire after they did their time. Depending on the crime. I say that, some crimes you just know. Like you can't be letting rapists and pedos up in there, okay? But anyway, and also let me know what y'all think about MAGA Minaj getting her gold card. And let me know what y'all think about Chrisean Rock fighting Egypt. And then let me know what y'all think about Claressa Shields and her family mess. Child, Papoose better pay attention. You ever heard of the 80-20 rule, Pap? Go watch Why Did I Get Married? Angela will teach you a good lesson. Oh, Jill Scott, she was out here talking about how she didn't like that scene on the airplane. She hated it or whatever. Oh, God. Oh, and did y'all hear Shawnee O'Neal announced Basketball Wives ain't coming back? Girl, we don't care. We been over it. We been over it, girl. Basketball Wives been dry for about like the past 5 years. Okay, like it ain't been good since season like 2. Ain't nobody care, Shawnee. Don't nobody care. Child. Don't nobody care about Evelyn Hozada. That's why I ain't even talk about her. Look, Sunday, if y'all want to talk about Evelyn Hozada and the spawn she reproduced to go be with the game, child. I don't know. Happy Friday, Naughty Crew. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all liking the video, sharing it out. But let's leave it in the comments, Naughty Crew. Until next time, I'm out. One.